Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, December 17, 2021. Venus moves into your spirit sector today, and will spend more time than usual there until March 6. This transit means that Venus is moving in harmony with your sign, and because it's your planetary ruler, it's an especially nice general boost. You tend to set your ideals in love high during this cycle. You might become inspired by a loved one, or something might awaken a new perspective or way of thinking in you. More often than not, this transit brings desired situations and people to you. You are braver with your tastes and willingness to experiment and diversify. Sharing ideas and beliefs is fun, rewarding, and even relationship enhancing. You could also enjoy a new adventure or special interest. In many ways, you are attracted to anything that is non-routine. Mercury also moves into a new sector of your solar chart today. Your partnership house and communicating more effectively in your relationships is on the agenda in the weeks ahead. Are you ready to get started on your new moon work manifestations and goals? Today, Mercury enters Scorpio, which is already ready to begin networking in your sector of partnership and commitments. If you want a new associate, contract, or commitment at work, then Mercury is here to help. Since Venus also enters Capricorn today, your commitment may be to new educational experiences to hone your skills. Together, Mercury can come up with a plan so that Venus can bring in new educational experiences to further your professional development. Less than 24 hours after Venus left your financial sector, the moon returns, and over the next 2 days will retrace all the steps that the planet of money has taken over the last 4 weeks. This makes it important to listen to your financial instincts and imagination without overthinking things, and especially as this is also the moon's last visit before returning next month as a total solar eclipse. Today's planetary configuration fills your heart with reverence for what is right, whatever that means for you. You enjoy this feeling, and it will best be enjoyed privately. Do not look to impose any of what you feel on others by way of sharing, for it could very well go ignored or unappreciated, which will only detract from what you feel. Look to nature or your most trusted relationships to revel with during this beautiful conjunction. Held back by a retrograde phase that saw Mercury spend over 2 months in your work sector, his departure today finally ends all planetary activity on the job front. Fortunately, this comes just as Jupiter and Saturn have recovered from their retrograde phase in your career sector and are ready to once again do much of the heavy lifting. This frees Mercury to join the Sun and Mars in time to capitalize on a new moon in your relationship sector, whereas the planet of communication, he brings a chance to get the communication lines open. While things may have become a bit intense during yesterday's new moon in your relationship sector, the moon's departure and Mercury's return changes all that. As strong emotional responses dial back, the planet of communication returns with a chance to get the communication lines open. Mercury is the planet that you have been waiting for. The moon continues to glimmer through harmony-seeking 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, highlighting everything from the chemistry you share with your special someone to the transformation of this connection. It's make or break time, and you're ready to take action. The good news is that the moon will simultaneously form a sweet sextile to powerhouse Pluto via your expansive 9th house of faith, philosophy, and unknown territory, which, in turn, bestows you with the passion, willpower, and intuition to take this highly anticipated leap of faith. Your outlook on life is transforming, ergo, so are your immediate surroundings. The Taurus moon connects with Venus and Pluto, both in Capricorn, and then with Jupiter in Aquarius. These lunar connections could make us feel as though we're riding an emotional roller coaster throughout the day. However, the drama begins after sunset. Watch out for the witching hour, which can bring annoyances to the surface. The frustration could begin when the moon enters Gemini in the evening. The moon then opposes Mars while aligning with the North Node, bringing the finale of the annoyances that occurred yesterday. When Mars and the moon oppose each other, it can add explosive arguments that cause tension in close relationships. In this case, Mars in Sagittarius is ready to rumble and could be set off by something someone says. The connection with the nodes of destiny catches us with our hand in the cosmic cookie jar. Therefore, it's important to avoid saying regrettable things that will only come back to haunt you. This could be hard because there's a strong urge to meddle and interfere in other people's issues. There might be a chance we can sweet-talk our way out of a situation, but only if we acknowledge our part in it and admit to any wrongdoing. In the morning, the Taurus moon forms a trine to Pluto in Capricorn, intensifying emotions. We can transform our circumstances by accurately assessing our psychological conditioning, behaviors, and patterns. Interactions with authority figures that might normally overwhelm us do nothing to shake our confidence. This influence can introduce fated new relationships or prove restorative to old relationships which we assumed had run their course. Following this, the moon trines Venus in Capricorn, stimulating harmonious interactions. Creative activities such as crafting, working with textiles, fabrics, or beauty supplies, cooking, or gardening are favored. Our positive attitude and commitment to our relationships magnetically attract good company. Romantic encounters are improved, and family dynamics are relaxed, allowing everyone a chance to be their best selves.